Hey guys, I want to teach you guys how to do the sexy alphabet party name tags. I do these at every single party, and here's what you're going to need to play this fun little icebreaker. You're going to need to get name tags, and then I have Sharpies, and what I do is I put my name all over the Sharpies and I make them a little obnoxious, because what you want to do is make sure you always have these Sharpies at every party. And I find if you just have a regular Sharpie, they just tend to be left behind, and people don't realize they're yours. So I always go, who has my Sharpies? And they can easily identify my Sharpies. Okay, so name tags I get at Amazon.com. They're really affordable. You can buy the really, really cheap ones. They're cheaper than these kind, but they don't stick. So I bought the really, really, really cheap ones, and they were falling off. And the point of them is, I want to learn the person's name. That's why I need a Sharpie, because if you use a pen, you will, at least I can't see, but you won't be able to see it from far away to talk to the person, because you want to cheat and say, hey, Mary, hi, Lisa, hi, Nanette, and that way you're cheating with their name. Okay, the other thing you need, so name tag, Sharpie, easy, make sure you write on your Sharpies, is the sexy alphabet party name tag cheat sheet. This I do have available on our pureddd.com password success 2002 team page, and I update these as I get some new funny ones that are added to this. But what you're going to do is say, hi ladies, I'm Dana. I'd like to welcome you to the party. We're going to get this show started by putting a little name tag on you. And so what I want you to do is take the first letter of your first name, and you're going to put a little sexy adjective name to your name. So it'll be like a stripper name, a porn name, something fun tonight. Nothing you can use at a job interview. So for example, my name is Dana. The first letter is a D for Dana. So I can be dirty, delicious, delectable Dana. Now, I like these dirty. So the dirtier, the better. So I know it's Friday night and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't think straight and I need a glass of wine to even think a little bit tonight. That's totally acceptable. But I have these cheat sheets, so they're colored so you guys can see them. So I'm going to give you guys a cheat sheet. You don't have to use them, but you can combine and build as many as you want, and the dirtier, the better. And so what I do is I do this, and they're filling them out. I do this while they're drinking and mingling. That way when we start the show, the names are already done and I don't have one more thing to do. So here's like some of the funny ones. When they start to build on them, they're better. And I'll say, if you hate your letter, like sometimes C's are tough. There's some letters that are tough to use. You can combine and do whatever. So sometimes they'll do like full frontal freaky Felicia. Like they'll add a whole bunch on, and it's really funny. And so the other thing I have them do, I get a catalog. So there's two things they're doing before the party even starts. One is filling out the sexy name tags. And the second thing I say, okay, once you're done with that, and what I'll do is I'll get my pens. And I have my pens in a cute little bag. And I love pens that have your name on them. These pens, and I change them up. Sometimes I have retractable. Sometimes I have stylus, whatever the kind. Right now I'm using the highlighter combination, so they twist and click on, and they get to keep the pen, and it has my Pure Romance website on it, it has my name, has my number, and I want them to take this pen home. But what I'll do is a little cheat. So before the party starts, I already have, or if I have an assistant, I'll have her do it. We open up to the page that has the customer connection card in it. And so currently it's on this page in this catalog. It does, I don't know when you're watching this video, it could be 2020 and this catalog isn't even relevant, but right now it's right here. And I shut it like this. So once they get their name tag filled out, I take the Sharpies back. I have 3 Sharpies. I have a Sharpie watch. I'm like, oh, where are my Sharpies? And then I say, okay, if you could just open up to the customer connection card. You see it's already there. Don't let them sit and try to find it. It takes 20 minutes. I want this to go really, really fast while they're drinking, mingling, and maybe having a little nibble before the show starts. So I'm walking around, getting to know them, getting to know their names. And I say, okay, ladies, I do need you to fill out the front of this connection card. Do not rip this out. Leave it in your book. All you got to do is fill out the front, and then just shut it and you're done. And you can also put your name on the front of your catalog if you want. It's yours to keep. You're going to take it home with you. That pen is yours to keep. And so before the show starts, this is already done. And now at the end of the party, I'm going to say, ladies, I need you to open up to the back. Remember that customer connection card I had you guys fill out? Now I need you to go to the back side of that because that's my scorecard. I need you to give me, rate me, tell me what you thought of the show. It helps me do my job better. So the more information I can get from you, the better. And so this whole back, once you're done, we'll rip them out. Give me your card and I'll give you a ticket for our free drawing. So I always have tickets ready to go, and I like these pink tickets that I get on Amazon or Amazon, there's other places, but just the pink. You can even, if you're in a rush, have them kind of pre-ripped, so you'll see, like, I'll have them like this, so they're pre-ripped, and that way, when you're doing your show, if you're playing the Ask Me Anything game and they're asking questions, you can just quick rip off the bottom, and then all you have to do at the end of the show is take your tickets that are going into the drawing and just quick rip, 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 or have your hostess do it. If you're by yourself, put your hostess to work. You can give her the roll of tickets and have her pass out the tickets. Anytime someone says, have it, love it, have the hostess do it. So don't worry if you don't have an assistant and you're by yourself. There's a lot of things. Your hostess loves to be involved, or you can even have a fun guest run your tickets. So the tickets rolls, get these. These last forever in a day, I swear. So don't worry about spending a ton of money on tickets. Just get a big roll. It should last you a really long time. So before that show starts, I've got their name, I've got their customer card filled out, and you might even have the tickets ready to go. You can say once you have your customer care card filled out, you can even get a ticket then if you want to, you know, give them an extra ticket, however you want to do it. But if it's too much work, you're by yourself, don't even mess with it. So just get the show started. So these are available. Print these up on color. That way you can find them, because it's a pain every party when you're looking for these things. That's why I make them obnoxious colors. I make them orange. I make them green, and then same with the Sharpies. So hopefully this is a good tip for you to get your show started. Sexy party name tags. Oh, and so then what I do, Dana, finish what you do. So when we start the show and I do my little hello before we get the show started, let's play a little fun game. Open to the front, there's a little note card in there. Rip the note out. And what I want you to do is to go ahead and write down on your note to put just your first name up there. Put Mary up there. And then write down the household chore you hate doing the most. And then write the reason why you hate doing that. So write because. So if it's hate scrubbing toilets, write because it hurts my knees. So that way everybody has something different. So don't tell your neighbor what you wrote. And we'll rip the little note out, hand it to the person on your right. And what we're going to do is cross off the chore, so all you have left is the reason why. We're going to play Meet Your Neighbor. Now you got to look to your left and look at her sexy name, and you're going to read her name. You're going to say, ladies, this is luscious, boys in the South, licking, doing me hard, flexible, feel me up, fellatio loving, G-string humping. I mean, it's funny. They like put all this stuff together. Mary, I might not even gone with the moist masturbating. I know what they all say. And she hates having sex because it hurts her knees. Okay, so whatever it is you want to do. There's another game you can play. I'll tell you the other game. So that is the chore game. If you get tired of the chore game, the other game is the candy game. So you ask them what's their favorite candy, and then they have to write why they like that candy. And I always give them a little hint, like, why does it make your mouth so happy? So write because and why it makes your mouth so happy, because it'll be better. It'll be funnier. And then tell them no chocolate and no peanut butter. That's not a description of why it makes your mouth feel happy. That's not a description. And then what you do is you pass the same thing. You're going to say cross off the candy, and you're going to read the girl's name to the left. Read her little porn star sexy party name. Ladies, this is daring, delicious, Darla. And Darla loves giving head because it's a rainbow of fruit flavor in her mouth. So it's really funny. So that's the other one you do. So the giving head one. And if that's too raunchy for you to say, you could say likes giving oral favors. You know, you could tame it up. So hopefully this is a great icebreaker tips for you. So you've got all your stuff, all your supplies, all your goodies ready to rock and roll. And you're ready to have a fun show even before the show begins. So have fun.